Pitching is Kyle Evans from Lyon High School.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Colburn Park. As the 15 and 26 Newark Pilots are set to play an exhibition game here tonight against the Interstate Collegiate Baseball League All-Star team. They go by the Rome All-Stars. On the mound for the Pilots tonight, it's a high school rising junior. His name is Kyle Evans. A local kid, pitches at Lyons High School. Told me before the game, went 4-1 with a 2 ERA this past season as a sophomore at Lyons. Pitched in a sectional win over Newark High School. Says he's pitched here at Colburn Park, and he is very excited to face a bunch of college kids on the mound. He will work to the Pilots' starting catcher, who represented in the prospect game, Will Alaka. The rest of the Pilots' defense, left to right in the outfield, Chris Vitale, DeMarcus Guillory, and Wei Chi Chen. Left to right in the infield, Zach Santoro, Michael O'Connor, Christian Orr, and Peng Fei Wong. And then again, catching Kyle Evans, it's Will Alaka. The Pilots have won 4 in a row. They sit 15 and 26. They're no longer in the cellar of the Perfect Game West. They're just 3.5 games behind the Onondaga Flames for playoff contention. They're back here tomorrow night for Adirondack in a regular season game. Kyle Evans digs in and ready to work from the windup. First pitch, it's a called strike one. So we are underway here at Colburn Park, 7:03 Eastern Time, in this exhibition game against the Rome Generals. This pitch is popped up. Alaka unable to make the play down the third base line. And the count's no balls and 2 strikes to Brian Linton, a left fielder. He plays for the Lake Monsters in the ICBL. The 0-2. Bounced off the plate. Counts a ball and 2 strikes. On the mound, Jake Evans from Lyons High School. He's a rising high school junior. He's facing an all-star team from the Interstate Collegiate Baseball League. 1-2 pitch is fouled back. We'll do it again. Brian Linton, the left fielder, plays for the Lake Monsters. He goes to Johns Hopkins University. 17 for 66 on the summer with a .258 batting average. The 1-2 popped out of play, and we will do it again. Linton has scored 7 runs. He's driven in 9, 4 doubles, 3 triples. The 1-2. Evans goes off speed, swung on, fouled back. Counts a ball and 2 strikes. Kyle said he's been here a bunch of times growing up, watching the Pilots and other teams play. Has not been able to come to games recently as he's been playing for Summer All-Star team. This one popped up. Will Alaka, the catcher for the Pilots, gives it a look and counts 1-2. A different look in the field tonight for the Pilots. Christian Orr started last night at second. Everyone else is different, including our left fielder, Chris Vitale, who just so happened to be on the mound in our 7-3 win last night against Jamestown. This 1-2 pitch to Linton misses low, counts 2-2. Vitale picked up his team-high 4th win. He went 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 4. This ball lined down the line. We will do it again. So a lengthy at-bat here from Kyle Evans to Brian Linton, the left fielder tonight for the Intercollegiate All-Stars. There's number 16, plays for the Lake Monsters in the ISCBL. Two pitch misses high. The count is full. The payoff pitch popped up out of play, and we will do it again. The man at first base tonight for the Pilots, it's not one of the many players that have appeared at first. It's Peng Fei Wong, Pilots' Taiwanese starting righty. The payoff pitch chopped foul. And we will do it again. So a lengthy at-bat here to start from Kyle Evans and Brian Linton. Evans, the high school rising junior from Lions, against the John Hopkins left fielder for the Rome All-Stars. The payoff pitch, lined over the head of Santoro down the left field line. This is going to be a base hit. Vitale over, will not get there. Linton will stop at second with a leadoff double. So Linton wins the battle with Evans, and the Rome All-Stars have their leadoff man up.
Number 23, shortstop, Ryan Simmons.
Ryan Simmons will be the next man up. Shortstop, plays for the Indians in the ISCBL. He attends St. John's Fisher. First pitch swinging. Fouled it back, counts on 1. Simmons 14 for 44 on the year with a .318 batting average. An RBI opportunity, he's driven in 8 on the summer. There's a white sleeve on his right arm and an ankle brace on his right ankle. The 1-strike pitch. Leans into it, and he will take first. So Evans works himself into some trouble. A double to Linton, and then a hit by pitch to Ryan Simmons.
Number 2, Justin Graham.
Now the number 3-hole hitter, Justin Graham, comes to the plate. Graham, also from St. John's Fisher. He will dig in from the left side. Plays for the Monarchs. First pitch from Evans, misses high. Counts 1-0. The 1-0. Lined into right. This is going to be a base hit. Linton's going to be held at third as Chen gets the ball in and the bases are loaded. There's nobody out here in the top of the first. So a double, a hit by pitch, and now a single loads them up here in the top of the first.
Designated hitter, Tanner Cooper.
And the batter is Tanner Cooper, one of the 2 designated hitters tonight in the Rome lineup. They've got 10 guys in the lineup. First pitch, called strike 1. Cooper, the designated hitter from the Lake Monsters, plays his ball at Stony Brook. Evans from the stretch, the 1-strike pitch. This is low, counts the ball and a strike. Cooper, 24 hits and 59 at-bats this summer with a .407 batting average. Swung on, fouled back, counts the ball and 2 strikes. He's driven in 11, he's hit a home run. Has 8 extra base hits, and he's also started in 2 games for the Lake Monsters. 1-2 pitch lined into center field. That's going to be a run. Everyone moves up 90 feet on the RBI single from Tanner Cooper, and it's 1-0. Still nobody out here in the top of the first.
Now up for Rome, right fielder number 8. Third baseman number 7, Brandon Henshaw.
The batter now will be Brandon Henshaw with the bases loaded, playing third base for Rome. First pitch right back up the middle, past O'Connor's glove. 1 run will score. Graham is going to round third. The throw is cut off. 2-run single for Brendan Henshaw on the first pitch from Evans. And that will lead to a mound visit from Bennett Schultz, as Poe and Jonathan Parker and the translator Poe will head down to the bullpen to start warming up. 5 straight batters have reached base off of Evans to start this game. The high school rising junior from Lions High School gave up a leadoff double, hit a batter, then 3 straight singles have led to 3 runs on the scoreboard.
Now up for Rome, number 8, right fielder Jonathan Catapano.
The batter is Jonathan Catapano, the left-handed hitting right fielder from the Flying Fish, plays for Monroe Community College. Takes the first pitch high, ball 1. 27 for 73, has a .370 batting average, has driven in 8. 1-0 pitch misses low, counts 2-0. Kyle Evans on the mound working against Jonathan Catapano. Cooper leads off second, Henshaw off first. Swung on, fouled back. Counts 2-1. The 2-1. Popped up. O'Connor over Santoro back. Santoro will call him off, make the play, and there's one away. 3-0 on 4 hits here in the top of the first of this exhibition game between the Newark Pilots and the Rome All-Stars from the Interstate Collegiate Baseball League. The batter is Stephen Edgett, center fielder from the Monarchs. First pitch off speed, swung on, fouled back, counts 0-1. Has 33 hits and 86 at-bats, a .384 batting average. He plays his ball at St. John's Fisher. He'll be patrolling center field for Rome in the bottom half of this first. Evans comes set, the pitch. Just off the plate, we're even at a ball and strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 on. 3-0 Rome. This one gets away from Malacca. A wild pitch allows Cooper and Henshaw to move up 90 feet. It counts 2 balls and a strike. Two one, grounded slowly. O'Connor will charge. He'll play it on a hop. Throw to first in time. Another run comes around to score on the 6-3 fielder's choice ground out, and it's 4-0.
Now up to the plate. Designated hitter.
Henshaw stayed at second, so just 1 run scores on that. It's 4-0. After the RBI ground out, and the 8th batter of the inning, Logan Martella. First pitch swinging, lines this one down the right field line. Foul, and the count's 0-1. Martella, the second designated hitter in this Rome lineup, plays also at Monroe Community College and for the Lake Monsters of the ISCBL. The 0-1, swung on and missed. Counts 0-2. Evans could end the inning right here. The 0-2. Counts the ball 2 strikes. He's allowed 4 hits, 4 runs. He's also hit a batter, but can limit the damage to just 4. Swung on, foul tipped into the glove. Strike 3, inning over. Rome gets 4 in the top of the first. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 1 man left on base. We played a half an inning here at Colburn Park in this exhibition game. Rome 4, the Pilots coming to bat. Welcome back, bottom of the first here in this exhibition game against the Rome All-Stars. The All-Stars from the Interstate Collegiate Baseball League. Rome put up 4. Send 8 batters to the dish. First pitch to DeMarcus Guillory. It's a called strike 1. On the mound for Rome from the Monarchs, it's Kyle Pavlak for Rome. Drops a breaking ball in on DeMarcus, and the count's quickly 0 balls and 2 strikes. Guillory, the left-handed swinging center fielder for the Pilots tonight to start this exhibition game, has 14 hits and 66 at-bats. The 2-strike pitch from Pavlak, way outside, and counts 1-2. Left to right in the outfield, Linton, Edgett, and Catapano. Left to right in the infield, Henshaw, Simmons, Graham, and Mashawiski. And the catcher is Dammit. Guillory waits. The 1-2. Misses outside and counts 2 balls and 2 strikes. After Guillory, it'll be Christian Orr batting second, playing second. Will Alaka behind the plate, batting third. Henry Martinez, the designated hitter, batting fourth. Zach Santoro playing third, batting fifth. Wei Chi Chen playing right, batting sixth. Michael O'Connor playing short, batting seventh. Peng Fi Wong playing first, batting eighth. And Chris Vitale playing left, batting ninth. So full count now on DeMarcus Guillory, 3 balls and 2 strikes against Pavlak. The payoff pitch. Bit of an excuse me swing. Checks it. The ball gets a piece of the bat. It's fouled back, and it counts 3 balls and 2 strikes. DeMarcus Guillory leading it off here for the Pilots. Here in the top or the bottom of the first of this exhibition, Pilots trail 4-0, 7-inning game. The payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Guillory down looking for out number 1.
Coming up for the Pilots from Saginaw Valley State, second baseman number 4, Christian Orr.
Nice batter up, Christian Orr, second baseman for the Pilots. First pitch swinging, pops it up. Pavlak will call for it himself, who will make the play, and there's 2 late. So Guillory and Orr retired, and the batter is Will Alaka.
The catcher, Will Alaka.
Will started last night behind the plate for the Pilots in their 7-3 win over the Jamestown Jammers. Went 2 for 5 with 2 RBI singles. First pitch swinging, lines this one into right center field deep. Sends the center fielder back. This ball's off the base of the wall. Alaka rounds first. He's heading to second where he'll stop with a 2-out double.
Now tonight's designated hitter from Cypress Community College, number 15, Henry
That will lead
Martinez.
to a mound visit from Bamin to Pavlak. And the batter is Henry Martinez. Martinez from Cypress Community College in Southgate, California, getting the start as the designated hitter. One of the Pilots' starters on the year. Most recently appeared in a game against Jamestown, picked up the win on Sunday. The game right before the All-Star break. Takes a first pitch low, counts 1-0. Martinez represented the Pilots in the All-Star game on Tuesday evening, when an inning, gave up a hit, a run, and had a strikeout. His first plate appearance of the year, 1-0 swinging, lines this one into center field. Center fielder in, this ball is going to drop. Alaka rounds third, he's heading home. It's an RBI single for Henry Martinez, and the Pilots are on the board here in the first. So a 1-0 pitch that Martinez drills into center field. Edgett thought he got a good read on it, but the ball landed just in front of him, and it's 4-1 Pilots trip. The Rome All-Stars sent 8 up to the plate in the first inning, scored 4 runs on 4 hits off of Kyle Evans, a rising high school junior from Lyons High School. First pitch to Santoro, swung on and missed, counts on 1. Zach Santoro from Notre Dame College, 10 for 32 with a .313 batting average, .410 on base. Started the first game back off the All-Star break against Elmira as he takes outside, counts started against Elmira, hit a 2-run single and a 9-4 win. Martinez not being held on at first by Mashawiski, the first baseman for Rome, so we'll see if he decides to take second. Not going. It's a called strike on Santoro, and it counts 2 balls and 2 strikes. Santoro went 2 for 3 in that game on Tuesday, also walked, so reached base in 3 of his 4 plate appearances. The 2-2. Lined up the middle, this is going to be a base hit. Martinez will stop at second. 3 straight 2-out hits for the Pilots as Wei Chi Chen comes in.
Now coming up to the plate from Nanyang University, Taiwan, Wei Chi Chen.
Wei Chi Chen, the Taiwanese right fielder for the Pilots, looking to extend this inning. After a strikeout looking to Guillory and a Christian Orr pop-up, back to the pitcher. Willalaka first pitch double, Henry Martinez second pitch RBI single, and then Santoro has kept it going with another single. Wei Chi swings through a first pitch fastball and the count's 0-1. Pavlik working from the stretch, looks back at Martinez at second. 1 strike pitch, Wei Chi checks his swing, but it's a called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Wei Chi Chen. The 2-strike pitch. Called strike 3. Chen down looking. But the Pilots get 1 back. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We played 1 here in the 7-inning exhibition game against the Rome All-Stars. The Rome leads 4-1. First pitch to Mashashevsky, lined into right deep. Sends Chen back. He will look up and watch the ball land off the base of the wall. Mashashevsky will touch second with a leadoff double. So the number 9-hole hitter reaches base with a double, and now the number 10-hole hitter will come up to the plate. It's Dan Baumann.
Now coming up to the plate, number 12, catcher Dan Baumann.
Baumann, the catcher. So the first baseman reaches with a double on the first pitch of the inning. 4-1. Rome All-Stars with the lead. First pitch from Kyle Evans to Baumann. This is low. Counts 1-0. Kyle Evans, the rising high school junior, comes set and then fires his hardest pitch of the night past Baumann. He plays for the Flying Fish of the ISCBL. Lying down the left field line, but way foul. Vitale doesn't even give it a look out there. Pilots got 1 run on 3 hits, so they cut the lead down from 4-0 to 4-1. The hit came by none other than Henry Martinez for the Pilots. Breaking ball way outside on Baumann, and it counts 2 balls and 2 strikes. Broken bat popped up. O'Connor into short left field. Vitale will call him off. He will make the play for out number 1. So the bat shatters in half on the Bauman pitch as Chris Vitale came sprinting in for the first out. Something we've seen from Chris Vitale was when he's on the mound. We saw this a few times last night. He will chase any ball he thinks he can get to, no matter where the location is. Last night on a pitch down on a hit down the right field line, him, Christian Orr, and last night's first baseman Poe all ended up in the Pilots' dugout or in the Pilots' bullpen on a ball that really had no chance of being caught. First pitch to the leadoff man Linton is a called strike 1. Led off the game with a double, then came around to score the first run. Kyle Evans on the mound from Lyons High School. Here for the Pilots, pitching against the Interstate Collegiate Baseball League All-Star team. 1-1 pitch. It's a called strike 2. Written from the Lake Monsters. He is 1 for 1 tonight. It is a 7-inning game here. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Linton down swinging, the second strikeout of the night for Kyle Evans. And out away from putting up a scoreless spot in the run column. The batter is Ryan Simmons. Simmons leaned into a 1-strike pitch and got hit his first time up. Tries to lean into a pitch all the way in the other batter's box here to start this AB. The count's 1-0. Trying to get on base any way he can here against Evans, who's retired 4 of the last 5 batters. Counts 2-0. Ryan Simmons, the shortstop tonight for the Rome All-Stars from St. John's Fisher College. The 2-0. Grounded to his counterpart O'Connor. Gloves it, fires across the diamond for out number 3. So a leadoff double is wasted. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played an inning and a half. O'Connor, Wong, and Vitale here in the bottom of the second against Pavlik at Colburn Park. Rome leads 4-1. Michael O'Connor will start us off here in this bottom of the second. Then we get our first looks at Peng Fei Wong and Chris Vitale at the dish. O'Connor teamed up for the final out of the first, or of the top of the second, when Kyle Evans, the rising high school junior, worked a scoreless frame. First pitch to O'Connor, swung on, fouled back. Counts 0-1. Good news to report. The Geneva Red Wings clinched a playoff berth and, more importantly, beat the Adirondack Trailblazers in Game 1 of their doubleheader. Adirondack will be here tomorrow night. It'll be Henry Martinez on the mound for the Pilots. Another good thing that could possibly happen would be the Oneonta Outlaws putting a lot of runs on the Onondaga Flames and defeating them. Pilots look up at the Flames in the standings. Before or by the end of the night, the Pilots could be just 3 back if Onondaga were to lose on the road in Oneonta. The 1-2. Called strike 3. O'Connor down looking for out number 1. 3 strikeouts for Pavlik. All have been looking, and the batter is Wei Chi Chen. Or make that Peng Fi Wong, excuse me. Wei Chi struck out looking to end the first. In other Western Division news, the Elmira Pioneers are ahead on the Jammers. 1-0 in the top second. First pitch to Wong, missed outside, ball 1. Peng Fi making his first appearance in the field, starting at first base tonight for the Newark Pilots. Usually on the mound, the 1-0. Missed low, counts 2-0. Wong likely to be on the mound here at Colburn Park on Monday night against the Geneva Red Wings. The 2-0. Swung on, fouled back. Peng Fi on the mound. 8 games, 6 starts. 39 in the third innings. He struck out 30. He's 0-2 with a 5.03 earned run average. The 2-1. Swung on, fouled back. Counts 2-2. Wong has been good on the mound against every team not named the Elmira Pioneers. His last 2 starts have fallen at Dunfield and Elmira, and he has not done too well. The 2-2 from Pavlik. Line to second. Graham will play it on a hop. He will fire to first for out number 2.
Now coming up to the plate, left fielder from Saginaw Valley State, number 2, Chris Vitale.
The batter is Chris Vitale. Last night's winning pitcher here at Colburn Park. Batting from the right side. First pitch swinging. Bloops this one into right. He's got a base hit. Sees one pitch, and he's got his first hit of the year. Here with 2 outs in the second.
Number 12, center fielder from Malo State Community College, DeMarcus Guillory.
So Vitale, who was joking around this morning about starting in left and getting a base hit, gets a base hit, and the batter's DeMarcus Guillory. So the number 9-hole hitter on and flip the lineup back over. Another thing he was joking about is taking second base. He's not being held on. There he goes. Throw down. In time to end the inning. So Vitale stealing on his own. It was a outside pitch to Guillory to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit. And because of the caught stealing, no one left on base. We play 2 here at Colburn Park in the 7-inning exhibition game. Rome leads the Pilots 4-1. Three, 4, and 5 for The Interstate Collegiate Baseball League All-Star team here against Kyle Evans on in his third inning of work. The rising high school junior stranded a leadoff double in the last half inning. Graham singled his first time up in the first. Ware's number 2 playing second base. Pilots got a 2-out base runner with a Chris Vitale single. He was then caught stealing on the base paths to end the inning. 1-strike pitch from Evans. Grounded to second. Pang Fi Wong will take it on a hop. He will touch the bag at first for out number 1. So 3, or make that 4 in a row retired by the rising high school junior. And there's 1 out. The 1-0 lined in to left, sends Vitale over into a dive, and he makes the play for out number 2 to rob Tanner Cooper of a hit.
Now 2 outs.
So Chris Vitale takes a few steps to his right, lays out full extension to make the play for out number 2. So Vitale's made 2 plays in the field. He has a base hit. Swung on and missed. Counts 0-1 on Brandon Henshaw. Henshaw drove in with a single his first time up. Swings at a pitch all the way in the other batter's box. Counts 0-2. So Vitale with a diving play in left for out number 2. The 2-strike pitch popped up. Or back Guillory in. None of them will get there as the ball drops. So that breaks a string of 5 straight retired by Evans.
Now up to the Rome All-Stars, right fielder number 8.
And there's a 2-out base runner for Rome. The batter is Jonathan Catapano. Digs in from the left side. He is the right fielder. Popped out his first time up. To Santoro. Takes the first pitch high. Counts 1-0. Evans throws over. Wong holding on Henshaw. He's back in safely. One-0 pitch misses outside. Counts 2-0. This one lined down the right field line. Wei Chi cuts it off, fires it back in. And back-to-back 2-out singles here off Evans.
Now up for Rome, center fielder, number 24, Stephen Eggett.
Now the batter is the center fielder, Stephen Edgett from the Monarchs. Grounded out, but also drove in a run his first time up. Evans goes off speed, gets Edgett to swing and miss. Counts 0-1. Evans has struck out 2 here tonight. This one blooped. A great play by Christian Orr up the middle to rob Edgett of a hit. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and back-to-back 2-out singles are wasted. We head to the bottom of the third, top of the Pilots order when we get back. 4-1. Rome with the lead.
Gabe Vasquez and Zach
Guillory, Orr, and Alaka here against the new pitcher, Trevor Pavlik. First pitch to DeMarcus. This is inside, counts 1-0. Guillory was at the plate when Vitale was caught stealing to end the bottom of the second. The 1-0 from Pavlik. This is low, counts 2-0. Kyle Evans allowed back-to-back two-out singles, but they were wasted when Christian Orr made a nice play up the middle. Route number 3. It's 4-1. Rome All-Stars lead over the Pilots. Hillary swinging on 2-0. Counts 2 balls and strike. Trevor Pavlik relieving Kyle Pavlik. Both play for the Monarchs. 3-0 on the summer in 4 starts and 3 relief appearances. 24 innings, 19 strikeouts. The 2-1. Pitch misses low. Counts 3 balls and strike. 4 runs, 7 hits for Rome. 1 run, 4 hits for the Pilots. Here in the bottom of the third of this 7-inning game. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. Counts 3-2. So Kyle Pavlik goes 2, 4 hits, a run, doesn't walk anyone, and strikes out 3. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Guillory down swinging for out number 1.
Second baseman from Saginaw Valley State.
And the batter is Christian Orr.
Christian Orr.
Wearing number 4. Orr made the final play of the last half inning. First pitch. Called strike 1. Christian popped out back to the pitcher his first time up. No longer the youngest Pilot. Chops this one to third. Henshaw takes it on a hop, fires to first, not in time. It's an infield single for Christian Orr. And the Pilots have their 5th hit of the night. So a tough play for Henshaw to make anyways.
Now coming up to the plate, number 23, Jonathan Parker.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter for the Pilots. It's Jonathan Parker pinch hitting for Will Alaka, who catches the first 3 frames and hits a double and scores the Pilots' only run. First pitch from Pavlik. This is way upstairs. Counts 1 ball and a strike, or 1 ball, no strikes. Pavlik comes set, the 1-0. Called strike 1 on Parker, the pinch hitter for the Pilots here. The future Louisiana Tech Bulldog. Pavlik looks over at first. Kicks, deals the 1-1. That's a ball and 2 strikes. Parker on the summer. 24 hits and 99 at-bats, batting .242. 6 doubles, 9 runs batted in, 11 walks, 19 strikeouts. Most recently played his ball at Jones County Junior College in Mississippi. The 1-2. Orr goes. Hit and run on, swung on, foul back. So, Mashewski holding on, or at first. Counts a ball and 2 strikes on Parker. The 1-2. Grounded, shot to third. Henshaw charges, only play to first. He makes it. And there's 2 away.
Now coming to the plate for the Pilots from Cypress Community
Pinch
College.
hitter.
Number 15, the designated hitter.
Parker
Henry
is retired. Now we have the
Martinez.
designated hitter, Henry Martinez, as Christian Orr goes down to second. So another RBI opportunity for Henry Martinez, who already has 1 RBI tonight. Right-handed pitcher batting from the left side. First pitch misses outside, counts 1-0. Martinez has started 6, relieved in 1 game, 36 and 2/3 innings, just 10 earned runs, 47 strikeouts, which leads the league. He's 3-2 with a 2.45 ERA. Count is now 2-0 on the Pilots' designated hitter tonight, Henry Martinez. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Pavlik. From the stretch, kicks and deals. Pitch misses inside. That's quickly 3 balls and no strikes on the Pilots' DH tonight. The 3-0. Taking all the way, ball 4. A 4-pitch, 2-out walk to Martinez. He's on base for the 2nd time tonight. And the batter will be Zach Santoro.
Coming up to the plate for Notre Dame College, third baseman number 8, Zach Santoro.
Santoro hit a 2-out single his first time up. First pitch is a call to strike 1 to Santoro. One strike pitch. Lined to the second baseman to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We played 3 here in this 7-inning game exhibition. Pilots trail 4-1. Martella, Mashewiski, and Bauman, 8, 9, and 10 for Rome here in this half inning. After 5 runs total in the first, there have been back-to-back scoreless frames from the 2 pitchers. This one lined right to O'Connor, who reaches up for out number 1.
First baseman Anthony Mashevsky.
Kyle Evans still on the mound for the Pilots. The batter is Anthony Mashevsky. Hit a double his first time up. Ropes one. This one is deep to right. Sends Chen back, who will not get there. It is off the base of the wall again. 2 pitches, 2 doubles for Mashewiski. There's a 1-out base runner here in the 4th. As the number 10 hole hitter, Dan Bauman comes up to the plate.
Now coming up, catcher number 12, Dan Bauman.
So Mashewiski is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. Bauman pops this one up. Sends Vitale back. He finds it, makes the play for out number 2. So Vitale looking like a Gold Glover. Out in left, has already made a diving play. He's got a hit in the field.
Now coming up, left fielder Brian.
Absolutely loving every minute of not having to pitch tonight. First pitch from Evans. It's a called strike one. Brian Linton is the hitter. 1 for 2 tonight with a double and a run scored. Pops this one up. Parker will give it a look. It will land off the top of the press box, and the count's 0-2. Kyle Evans looking for his 3rd consecutive scoreless inning. Comes set. Pitch misses outside. Counts 0-2. New catcher for the Pilots, so Jonathan Parker pinch hits and stays in to catch. The 1-2. Swung on, fouled back. The count's a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Evans giving the ready for play. Pitch misses outside. We're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch, fouled back. We will do it again. If you recall, way back in the top of the first, Linton and Evans were in a crazy battle. About an 11 or 12 pitch at bat to start this game that Linton won with a double. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 run on, counts full. The rising high school junior from Lyons High School, Kyle Evans on the mound. Mashewiski leads off second. This one is popped up. Or back Chen in. Or will make the play in short right field for out number 3. 3 straight scoreless frames for Kyle Evans. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Pilots trail 4-1. Kyle Evans, the rising high school junior, has worked 3 straight scoreless innings after giving up 4 in the first. First pitch to Wei-Chi Chen. It's a called strike 1. Trevor Pavlik back on the mound for his 2nd inning in a row of relief. The 1-0. Popped up by Chen. Mashewiski over. He will look this one foul. Counts a ball and a strike. An error on the fan in the bleachers off to the right of the press box. Tried to catch it with his bare hands. The 1-1. Grounded slowly to short. Shortstop goes to the backhand. Throw on to first. Mashewiski keeps his foot on, and Chen is 0 for 2. So Chen retired, and the batter is Michael O'Connor.
From the University of Buffalo, Michael O'Connor.
As the manager for Rome going to go out. Looks like he is going to take the ball from Pavlik. Pavlik goes an inning and a third. Gives up A hit, a walk, and a strikeout. His night is over. New pitcher. We get back. New pitcher for the Rome All-Stars. It's Ron Loomis, so the third different pitcher Rome has used tonight. He started 2 games. He's gone 7 innings, and he struck out 6. Pitches for the Indians of the ISCBL. First pitch low to Michael O'Connor. Counts 1-0. O'Connor struck out looking his first time up. Loomis, the 1-0. Called strike 1. Loomis wearing number 24. Trevor Pavlik went an inning and a third, allowed a hit, a walk, and a strikeout against Pilots hitters. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Counts 1 2 strikes. Kicks and deals. The 1-2. Bounced. Counts 2-2. The 2-2. Way outside. The count is full. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed strike 3. Bauman slaps the tag, and O'Connor is down looking for out number 2.
First baseman number 1, Peng Phi Wong.
As Peng Phi Wong steps up to the plate, starting at first base tonight for the Pilots. First pitch. Counts 1-0. The 1-0. This is low. Counts 2 balls and no strikes. Peng Phi, Pilot's usual pitcher, grounded out to second his first time up. 2 outs, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Counts 3-0. The 3-0. Lined the other way, just foul. And we'll do the 3-1 again. Bottom of the 4th here of this exhibition game against the Interstate Collegiate Baseball Collegiate All-Star team. They go by the Rome All-Stars. This will be a 7-inning game. Loomis deals the 3-1. Swung on, fouled the other way, and counts full. So Wong, who was swinging on a 3-1 or a 3-0 count, fouls the first back and now fouls the second. The 3-2. Grounded the other way. Shortstop over, backhand. Fires across the diamond in time for out number 3. So 2 pitchers for Rome combined for a 1-2-3 half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Pilots. We play 4. Newark trails 4-1 here at Colburn. Kyle Evans back on the mound in his 5th inning of work. First pitch to Ryan Simmons. Misses high, counts 1-0. Simmons was hit by a pitch when he leaned in to an offering from Allen. This one lined over the head of O'Connor into center field. The new center fielder, Kyle Griffin, cuts it off and gets it back in. So DeMarcus Guillory's night is over. Leachy still in the right. Guillory, after striking out twice, gives way to Kyle Griffin. So the first man reaches on a single, and the batter is Justin Graham. 1 for 2 tonight with a single and a run scored. First pitch fired in, counts 0-1. Kyle Griffin wearing number 5 out in center field. Usually wears number 20 for the Pilots. Count is a ball and a strike on Graham. Two-one count on Graham. Kyle Evans, after giving up 4 runs on 4 hits in the first, has given up 5 hits since, but no runs. Count is now 3-1 on Graham. As a whole platoon of Pilots heads down to the bullpen. Foul tipped into the glove of Parker behind the plate. Counts full on Graham. The payoff pitch, runner goes, swung on, fouled back. We'll do it again. Evans has struck out 2. He's hit a batter. Has yet to walk a batter. Stranded a 1-out double his last time up. This one grounded past the diving glove of Orr into right. Chen will charge. Graham will get a single. Simmons moves up to second, and there's runners on first and second for Tanner Cooper.
Number 28, designated hitter, Tanner Cooper.
As Bennett Schiltz going to head out to the mound. Slow walking. We'll see what he's going to say to the youngster Evans, the rising junior. Deciding whether he should leave him in or pull him with a 4-run lead. The single by Graham was his 2nd of the night and the Rome All-Stars 10th. here in this exhibition contest. First out of the pen, likely to be Poe for the Pilots, as him and Guillory are throwing down there. They're going to leave Evans in. They're going to see if the youngster can get out of it. Kyle Griffin, the new center fielder for the Pilots, as DeMarcus Guillory's day in the field is done. Does not mean his night is completely done. Vitale will give this first pitch to Cooper a look as it lands foul down the left field line. Drove in the game's first run with a single, then flew out to Vitale in left. His last time up on a play where Vitale made a great diving play to rob him of a hit. Pops this one up. Parker gives it a look. It will land foul. The count's on 2. Evans comes set the 0-2. Off speed, fouled back, and we will do it again. That umpire gives the ready for play. Evans comes set the 0-2. Swung on and just got a piece as he fouls this one towards the screen, and we will have another 0-2. Ready for play given. 0-2, counts the ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 off the plate, and we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Top of the 5th, counts full. Tanner Cooper has worked this count full against Evans, the rising high school junior from Lions. 3-2 pitch way outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And now Bennett Schultz will stand up, and he will make the slow walk to the mound. After 2 singles and a walk, we are going to have a pitching change. But Jake Evans, or make that Kyle Evans, has come in and thrown a spectacular game here against a bunch of collegiate all-stars. Jake Evans, the local kid, a high school rising junior from Lions High School, gets a standing ovation from the Pilots crowd and their bench. Jake Evans comes in against the collegiate all-star team, gives up 10 hits, walks a batter, hits a batter, strikes out 3, and gives up just 4. However, all runners on base are his responsibility. It's Po Chuan Pan out of the pen when we get back. First pitch swinging off the first pitch from Poe is Henshaw. Lines this one into right. 2 runners will tag. It's a sacrifice fly, and it's 5-1. So Henshaw picks up his second run of the night. First run we've seen since the bottom of the first.
Number 8, Jonathan Capitano.
And Jonathan Catapano will dig in. So the third RBI of the night for Henshaw. The second run for Simmons on the tag. Cooper also tagged to third. So there's runners on the corners and 1 out against Poe. The run is charged to Kyle Evans. First pitch outside, counts 1-0. So runners on the corners, 1 out. Poe from the stretch, first pitch line to right or left. Make that. Vitale back will make the play. Throw will be cut off by O'Connor. Back-to-back sacrifice flies. And there's 2 outs, and it's a 6-1 game.
Now coming up.
So Catapano gets into the RBI column with the sac fly. And the batter is Steven Edgett. First pitch from Poe, grounded up the middle off his glove. O'Connor will charge, no play. It's an infield single for Edgett. And there's a 2-out base runner.
Now coming up for the Rome All-Stars, number 10, Logan Martella.
Batter will be Logan Martella, the 8-hole hitter. The second designated hitter for the Pilots, or for the Rome All-Stars, who lead it now 6-1. First pitch misses low. That's 1-0. Poe had come out of the bullpen and gave up 2 sacrifice flies to the first 2 batters. This one is going to be blooped over the head of Christian Orr. A run is going to score. That's Tanner Cooper. Throw gets cut off at second as Edgett goes all the way to third. It's an RBI single for Martella.
Now coming to the plate for the Rome All-Stars.
As Cooper scores his second run.
Anthony Mashevsky.
And it's 7-1. And the batter is Mashevsky. Ninth batter, or make that 8th batter here in the 5th. Mashevsky is 2 for 2. He's seen 2 pitches and hit 2 doubles. First pitch from Poe missed. Poe started at first base last night in the win against Jamestown. Went 0 for 4, but has a relief appearance on the season. The final Saturday before the All-Star break. His ball is hit off of Mashevsky's inside foot. Counts 2 balls and a strike. In the final day before the All-Star break, Poe went 2 innings, 3 hits, a run, and 3 strikeouts. Two-one pitch. It's a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 on, 3 runs home for Rome here in the top of the 5th. Poe comes set, the 2-2. Swung on, foul back. We will do it again. Tomorrow night, we're back in perfect game action against Adirondack here at Colburn Park. Sunday, we're in Geneva. Monday, back here against Colburn Park against the Red Wings. And then Tuesday and Wednesday on the road at Jamestown, at Elmira. This one lined over the head of O'Connor. It's going to be a RBI single for Mashevsky, the Newark hometown kid. Edgett comes around to score. And it's 8-1. Martella moves up to second.
Catcher, number 12, Dan Lehman.
And the batter is Dan Bauman. 0 for 2 tonight. Has flown out to Vitale twice. Ninth batter in the inning for Rome. 7-inning exhibition game against the Interstate Collegiate Baseball League All-Star team that goes by Rome. Count is 1-0 on Dan Bauman. 4 runs home in this half inning. 1-0 pitch misses low. Counts 2-0. We are in the top of the 5th here at Colburn Park. The 2-0. Grounded into the Pilots' dugout. Counts 2-1. The ball is 1 strike, 2 outs. 2 on, 4 home. The 2-1. This is low. It counts 3-1. 9th batter in the inning, although Rome has not batted around just yet. Have 10 batters in their lineup tonight against the Pilots. 3-1 pitch swung on, fouled back, and the count is full. So with 2 outs, that should start Mashufsky and Martella from first and second. Post sets the payoff pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is high, ball 4, and now, with the bases loaded, Rome has officially batted around.
Rome All-Stars number 16 left fielder Brian
4th
Linton.
straight 2-out batter off of Poe, and the batter is Brian Linton. 1 for 3 tonight with a double. 4 runs home in this half inning. 4 runs on 5 hits, 2 walks. Poe comes set, first pitch. Called strike 1. Poe, no stranger to American ball from Taiwan. He played in the 2009 Little League World Series in Williamsport. Called strike 2 on Linton. Represented Chinese Taipei. Beat Mexico in the international finals, then lost to Chula Vista, California in the World Series finals. Counts now 1-2 on Linton. The 1-2. Inside with even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Poe appeared in every game in that tournament for Chinese Taipei, all at second base. Josh Loeffler and Mark McKenna have now taken their turns warming up in the bullpen. Pass the diving glove, O'Connor into left. This is going to be an RBI single for Linton. And now the 11th man of the inning will come up to plate. Linton picks up an RBI.
All-Star shortstop number 23, Ryan.
And the batter is Ryan Simmons for the 2nd time in this inning. The 11th batter led us off with a single. Martella comes around to score. Mashufsky moves up to 3rd. Bauman up to 2nd. After the Linton RBI single. Counts 1-0 on Simmons. Grounded foul. Counts a ball and strike. The single for Linton, he's 2 for 4. Frank Lasala on call for the Newark Pilots radio network. Poe comes set, the 1-1. Bounce, Parker blocks, and it counts 2-2, 2-1. The 2-1. Popped up to right, sends Wade Shee back. He will find it. He will glove it for out number 3. But Rome sends 11 men up to the plate and scores 5. 5 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, and the bases are left loaded. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Pilots with some work to do in this exhibition game and trail 9-1 here at Colburn Park. 9-1-2 here for the Pilots in the bottom of the fifth. Gave up 5 runs on 6 hits in the top half of this inning. Chris Vitale, Kyle Griffin, and Christian Orr here for the Pilots. They now trail 9-1 in this exhibition game against the Rome All-Stars. Counts now 2-0 or 3-0 on Chris Vitale. Vitale singled on the first pitch he saw in the bottom of the second, then got caught stealing. The 3-0. Upstairs, it's a 4-pitch walk for Chris Vitale to start off this bottom of the fifth. After singling in the second, then being caught stealing, he came up. He came up in the top of the third and made a diving play. Now, DeMarcus Guillory's night is over, and the batter is Jonathan Kyle Griffin. Griffin, in his first plate appearance of the year, digs in from the left side. The southpaw from Lake Charles, Louisiana, and Louisiana Tech. Griffin wearing Josh Loeffler's number 5. Took over in center field in the top of the fifth. Last night, worked a 6-out save to defeat the Jammers. Pops this one up. The pitcher, Loomis, will call for it. He gets called off by the third baseman. Vitale fakes as if he's going to tag on a ball hit about 5 feet in front of home plate on the pop-up. And there's one away.
Coming up for your Pilots from Saginaw Valley State.
So Griffin is retired, and the batter is Christian Orr. McKenna and Loeffler still warming in the Pilots' pen. First pitch to Orr. It's a fastball, missed high for ball 1. The 1-0, lined into left center field deep. Center fielder back will make the play for out number 2. So Christian Orr retired, back-to-back pop-outs after the 4-pitch walk to Vitale. And the batter is Jonathan Parker. Parker, the Pilots' second catcher of the night, grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up.
Jonathan Parker.
Parker going to be transferring to Louisiana Tech in the fall. First pitch. Inside, counts 1-0. 9-1 here in the bottom of the fifth against the Rome All-Stars. Grounded to third. Third baseman a few steps to his left will go the short way to third to retire the inning. So the leadoff, Chris Vitale, 4-pitch walk, wasted. We've played 5 here at Colburn Park in this exhibition game. Pilots trail 9-1. 3, 4, and 5 for the Rome All-Stars here in the top of the 6th. Bullpen roulette for the Pilots. Spin the wheel. It's position player number 5, Josh Loeffler, the third Pilots pitcher of the night. Poe goes an inning, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and a walk. Was one of 2 pitchers to pitch in that 5-run top of the 5th for the Pilots, who trail 9-1. Count is now 2-0 on Justin Graham. The 2-0. Way upstairs, counts 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Loeffler comes set, the pitch. Way upstairs, and the bases occupied at first after a 4-pitch walk to Justin Graham.
Now coming up the roll, designated hitter number 28, Tanner Cooper.
Tanner Cooper, or make that, yeah, Tanner Cooper, the hitter. Singled, flew out, and walked. He scored 2 and driven in 1. First pitch from Loeffler. There's a strike, line into right. Wei Chi over to his right. Will make the play for out number 1. So Cooper lines out to Shen, and there's one away.
Number 7, third baseman, Brandon Henshaw.
As Brandon Henshaw comes up to the plate. Henshaw wearing number 7, playing third base. He has 2 singles. He's 2 for 2 with a sac fly. Graham leads off first. First pitch from Loeffler. Off speed, called strike 1. Josh Loeffler from the University of Connecticut started last night in left field, went 1 for 3, struck out twice, hit a single and a walk in last night's 7-3 win, the 1-strike pitch. Lined into center field, sends Griffin back in front of the wall. He makes the play for out number 2. So left-handed pitcher Griffin gets his chance to flash the leather out in center. There's 2 away, and the batter is Jonathan Catapano. Catapano, the right fielder, drove in a run with a sac fly his last time up. Every pitcher or every player in the Rome lineup, except for their catcher Dan Bauman, has either scored a run or driven in a run. There's going to be a pass ball on Parker that allows Graham to move up 90 feet into scoring position. And there's a runner on second with 2 away. Graham now off second, the 1-0. Fastball swung on and missed. Counts even at a ball and a strike. Loeffler comes set from the stretch, the 1-1. Grounded. Past the diving glove of Wong into right. Chen comes up firing, but Graham does not round third. There's runners on the corners after the 2-out single from Catapano. That'll bring up Stephen Edgett.
Now up for Rome, center fielder number 4, Stephen Edgett.
Edgett, the center fielder, plays for the Monarchs. He is 1 for 3 tonight with an infield single and a run driven in. Also scored a run. First pitch from Loeffler, off speed, misses high, counts a ball, and no strikes. Loeffler looks back, sets from the stretch, the 1-0. Lined into right, Wei Chi in, will not get there. It's going to be an RBI single for Stephen Edgett. His second RBI of the night, drives in Justin Graham. He scores his 3rd run, which leads the way. Catapano moves up to second, and it's 10-1. 10 runs, 16 hits for Rome. 1 run, 5 hits for the Pilots. The batter is Logan Martella. 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI single and a run. First pitch misses inside, counts 1-0. Top of the 6th inning here in the 7-inning exhibition game. Out of town scoreboard, Onondaga Flames and Oneonta Outlaws tied at 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Geneva up 4-1 in the top of the 3rd of Game 2 at Adirondack. And Elmira's up 3-0 in the top of the 5th at Jamestown. Counts now 1-1 on Martella. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. Waffler on the hill. The 1-1. Drops a beautiful breaking ball that freezes Martella. He's ahead in the count of ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Lined into left center field. Griffin over, Vitale over. Griffin will call for it, make the play. Great. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left on base. Head to the bottom of the 6th, heart of the Pilots' order. They've got some work to do. No leads. And the 1.
Adam Donovan, number 22.
We've got a new third base coach out here tonight. That's Peter Battaglia. New first base coach is Eddie Fournier. And a pinch hitter, it's Adam Donovan. For this opportunity, grounds a first pitch to short. Throw across the diamond in time, and the pinch hitter is retired for out number 1. So Adam Donovan, who has been wearing his helmet and his elbow guard all night, ready to finally get a chance to hit, grounds the first pitch he sees to short for out number 1, and the batter Santora. So the 5th different pitcher of the night to appear either in the field or on the mound, it's Adam Donovan. And now ahead of this at bat to Zach Santora, we are going to have a pitching change. New pitcher for Rome when we get back. New pitcher, spin the wheel, number 22, Alec Tell, represents the Indians from St. John's Fisher. Has started one game for the Indians of the ISCBL. He's gone 3 innings, 2 strikeouts. He has a 0 ERA, gave up a walk and 3 hits. The first batter he will face is Zach Santoro, then Wade Chi. If anyone gets on, Mike O'Connor. Adam Donovan grounded out on first pitch he saw from Ron Loomis for out number 1. Counts 1-1 on Santoro, who's 1 for 2 tonight. The 1-1. Swung on, foul back. Hits off a metal pole, almost comes back and hits him in the back. Counts a ball and 2 strikes. Looks down at his new third base coach, Pete Battaglia, who takes over for Franklin Bush in the field. And Eddie Fournier, who takes over for Bennett Schultz. This one is popped up. Third baseman in, second baseman out, a step off the plate. Makes a snow cone grab for out number 2. Santoro pops up for the second time. He was 1 for 3 tonight. The batter is Wade Chi. Ron Loomis goes 2 innings, a walk and a strikeout. Does not allow a hit or a run. Pilots lead trail 10-1. They're down to their final 4 outs tonight in a meaningless exhibition game against the Interstate Collegiate Baseball League All-Stars, who go by Rome. And the count's 1-0 on Wei Chi. Struck out twice tonight. Well, he struck out looking his first time, grounded out to short for his second. Alec Teska, the 4th pitcher of the night, swung on, fouled back by Chen, and the count's a ball and a strike. This one popped up out of play. Counts the ball and 2 strikes. Tomorrow night's scheduled starter, Henry Martinez, throwing the bullpen, but no chance he comes into this exhibition game. That the interns here tonight would be asked to pitch besides Martinez. The 2-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. Shen down, swinging. 2 pitchers combined for a 1-2-3 inning here in the 6th. We played 6. Pilots trail 10-1 here at Coburn Park.
Thanks again to our sponsors.
Anthony Mashevsky, 3 for 3 tonight with 2 doubles and an RBI single. First pitch from Loeffler, swung on, lined into center, sends Griffin over to his right. He will make the play for out number 1. So Kyle Griffin robs Mashevsky of extra bases out there in center. Between him and Vitale, nothing gets past those 2 left-handed pitchers in the outfield. There's 1 away. So 1 out, 1 pitch here in the Top of the 7th, the final frame here tonight. And the batter is Dan Bauman. First pitch inside, counts 1-0. Bauman is 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. The 1-0. Lined into left center field. Neither Vitale or Griffin will get there. Vitale cuts it off to keep Bauman at just a single. And there's a 1-out base runner. As we flip the lineup over,
number 16, Brian Linton.
it's Brian Linton. The leadoff man is 2 for 4 tonight. Woffler looks over, now fires, swung on, missed, goes off speed for the first pitch to the left fielder Linton for strike 1. Bauman leads off first. This one is blooped over. Hang Fee Wong over a few steps to his left in front of the Pilots' dugout, and there's 2 away.
Now coming up shortstop number 23.
Batter is now Ryan Simmons, 2 for 4 tonight against the Pilots pitching. Kyle Evans, the high school rising junior, started it. Went 4. Poe went an inning. Now Woffler on in his second inning. Count is 1-0 on Ryan Simmons. Woffler looks over at first. The 1-0. Fastball outside and counts 2 balls and no strikes. Oneonta has retaken the lead against Onondaga, 2-1 in the top of the 7th. Geneva leads Adirondack 4-1 in the top of the 4th of Game 2 of their 7-inning doubleheader. Elmira still all over Jamestown, 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th at Dietrich Park in Jamestown. Counts now 3-0 on Ryan Simmons. Pilots looking up at every one of those teams except for the Trailblazers. 3-0 upstairs, a 4-pitch walk to Simmons. The second walk issued by Woffler tonight.
Stepping up to the plate for the Rome All-Stars.
And there's runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Justin Graham.
As Justin Graham steps up to the plate. He's reached base 3 times. He's scored 3 runs. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a walk. First pitch from Woffler. Lined in to right. Chen over, Griffin over. Griffin lost it for a second, refines it, makes the play for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left on base. We headed to the bottom of the 7th. Final swings for the Pilots tonight. They trailed by 9, 10-1. We have a coaching staff change. Eddie Fournier and Pete Battaglia's night is over as coaches. It's Hunter Wells now at third, and Colton Carney has taken over managerial duties at first. The batter is Michael O'Connor, the shortstop from the University at Buffalo. He struck out looking and struck out swinging in 2 plate appearances tonight. The 1-0. Line over the head of the second baseman into right. This is going to be a base hit. The leadoff man is on for the Pilots, who need 9 to keep this one going. And, hey, they're off to a good start.
University first baseman number 1.
So a leadoff single for O'Connor. He's 1 for 3. And the batter is Peng Fei Wong. Wong made a play in the field on a pop-up in front of the Pilots dugout his last time up. We'll move Alec Teska, or first pitch swinging is popped up. Center fielder over. Comes into a dive and makes the play for out number 1. Wong is retired and the batter is Vitale. Teska on the mound, first pitch to Vitale. O'Connor goes, and he is going to be caught stealing. Or no, the umpire issued like it was an out, but the ball kicked away, so O'Connor into second with a stolen base. Now, the umpire says he's out. He must not have saw the ball kick out of the second baseman's glove like everyone else here at Colburn Park did. No argument from the coaching staff, as now Franklin Bush out of the dugout, and he's going to have a few words. Says his piece, O'Connor's retired, caught stealing, and the Pilots are down to their final outs. Their last hope, it's Chris Vitale, who has a 1-0 count. Last night's winning pitcher picked up his team-leading 4th win. Looking to keep this game going for the Pilots. The 1-0. Lined to third. The third baseman will fire across the diamond to end this game. In the final frame, no runs, 1 hit, and because of the caught stealing, no one left on base. The Interstate Collegiate Baseball League All-Stars come into Colburn Park and pick up a 10-1 exhibition game win. But hey, this game meaningless, and the Pilots are still on a 4-game regular season winning streak. Final stretch upcoming. We've got 9 games left. We're 3.5 games back of the playoffs. 3.5 games behind the Onondaga Flames for the 4th spot. Signing off from the Newark Pilots Radio Network, I am Frank Lasala. Good night from Colburn Park. Hope you're with us tomorrow at 7:05 as we host the Adirondack Trailblazers.